Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our channel. My name is Anya, and on this channel, we discuss manhwa and manga. Akira has finally been able to join the company of his dreams, but he has no idea that this company is a cruel one that does not allow its employees even a single hour of rest per week due to the amount of work they are expected to complete. As a result, all of the employees at the company have turned into zombies, and Akira is jumping for joy because he is finally free from his monotonous routine. He also makes sure that he meets up with his crush Itori, who has also turned them to complete the assignment. It doesn't matter in completing this project, and they will say goodbye to their precious life. As Akira is still in this trauma, he awakes with the same dream with the shout. Soon he realizes he is not a worker anymore and moves to balcony. He shouts and takes relief because he is enjoying his vacation after 3 years of dead work. Behind his balcony, many zombies are strolling, but he is pleased and wants to enjoy his vacation. Akira throws a broom over himself to clean up his house. His house is sparkling it after laundry and weeding out single dust from his home. A mental and physical satisfaction he can feel after many years. To chill his mind, he drinks a cold beer that gives energy to his mind. This drink has undoubtedly been brought from heaven. His taste is awesome. If he calls this life heaven, he will not deny it because years have passed since Akira has enjoyed this pleasure. And leisure time aside from this, a news channel is on in the background. Akira watches here due to the zombies who have caused the city to become a mess. Here because of the zombies who have caused the city to become full of zombies. Here because of the zombies who have reached the studio and are trying to get inside anytime they can enter. The worst thing is that the internet and communication signals weaken over time, and the government is also not responding to this situation. Unfortunately, zombies have intruded and attacked the beautiful chick anchor. The TV turns off and he realizes the world situation is pathetic, but bear drinking another can of beer can provide him with relaxation and rejuvenation. After 3, when he checks out with the refrigerator, he is freaked out because the bear has run out. Thunder falls on him because he never expected this. Without a bear, he knows he will slack off to protect himself. He carried another can of beer by going outside, but he is discouraged when he looks outside at the ugly faces of zombies hanging around as if they are in the park. Now the inner conflict has started. Mind is warning him about the impending danger, but beer is dazzling enough to entice him because he can't live without his love beer. On the other hand, Kasaka and his daughter are angry because the zombies have spread all over the world. Kasaka is encouraging his daughter to hold out for a single day because he believes the police will rescue them. However, his daughter is aware that the world is coming to an end, and she doesn't want to rely on false hope. To take a deep Akira, who is hanging with a pipe. Akira introduces himself as if all zombies are his friends and he is hanging out with them. In reality, he has hope in their hearts, and the girl asks him to grab the toilet paper. With a thumbs up, he moves forward on the bicycle, sniffing human fragrance and listening sound. Zombies have attracted to him and leave their work of eating human moves to him. Also, Akira noticed the number of zombies had increased. Escape from these enthusiastic zombies. Also, Akira noticed singing the song of a bear. Akira will be the only person who enjoys the zombie apocalypse to the fullest. Another twist is waiting for him in the form of a beautiful girl, and he is prepared to give his heart to her as her former crush has become a zombie. By holding his breath, he looks at her without blinking an eye because Shizuka is a zombie with a dead heart. Soon, he will be embarrassed about his singing and friendly and moves forward by holding the basket full of necessities. Seeing her return, he asks for the contact information because Akira has become flat on her. She is not interested in him and is ready to take the risk of his life on trivial things. Accompanying him, the chances of her survival will get low, so she overlooks him. Out of the blue, zombies get inside and Akira gets the chance to become a hero. He steps forward to show his fighting moves, but Shizuka is more vigilax than he is. Zombie and smashed his vehicle into this store. The girl is on him, and this is freaking awesome for him. The girl escapes from here and he awakes by the spell of her body. He hopes again to meet with her by watching her amazing figure. Soon he realized that his bicycle had broken and zombies were behind him. To protect his life, he uses a scooter to save his life. He is pleased because he has been upgraded from the bicycle. Watching the vehicles on the roads, he realized the piss situation. Watching the vehicles on to protect their vehicles, so vehicles are on the road with the keys. Akira has an idea, and he catches his dream motorbike through which he is stepping home, but he remembers to do stunts in front of zombie. Even zombies leave their yummiest work of eating human organs and look at him while parking the car. He goes the same way to the apartment. Climbing on the pipe, he moves to his apartment, but he remembers to take a break at the Kasaka's apartment and house. The zombies entered the apartment and converted them into their form. This thing gives him a severe shock. At night, enjoying his beer, he believed in life's uncertainty. He can live for a single day and also can live for 6 years, but it all depends on luck. Also, it's impossible to survive in this world without taking risks. Before dying at the hands of zombies, he has many expectations and wishes that he wants to do for many years, but he is skipping them for trivial reasons. House. The zombies entered the apartment and converted infected with a zombie, so he brought a diary and pen and started writing his lovely dreams with a precious smile. He is talking about Ridwin dying and many other things. He has wasted many days escaping from the clutches of zombies, and right now he wants to go home and spend time with his parents and hang out with his friend. How can he forget about spending quality time with a girl who is in his imagination writing all the stuff in the books? He is relaxed and decides not. Seen on his face. On the other hand, Shizuka wakes up at a precise 6 o'clock. After waking, she starts running on the treadmill to keep her mind and body on the track. The news anchor is giving all the survival warnings for stepping inside the house, and they don't need to get out of their house in an emergency. Also, they are not eligible to contact the government and do not know whether they are functioning or not. Shizuka is a smart girl who always thinks 1,000 times before doing anything. Idea to survive from them. Further, she is keeping an eye on and realizes that both walking and running zombies are dangerous. She looks at the running zombie girl who knocks out a human in the blink of an eye. Also, she knows that if she wants to survive live in this world, then she must need to have all the necessities of life to grab them. To grab them, she pulls her bicycle down from the wall and gets ready to go out. She has also marked the less dangerous area and prefers to go there, reaching the co. She is amazed to see Akira's survival and knows that he is irresponsible. How can he survive up until now? This is not the time to think about these trivial things, so she prefers to leave this place. Here she can watch the zombies all over. For updates about zombies, here she is grabbing all the necessary things and also wants to have cake, but it will take time, so she bothers not to touch them. Just then she notices Akira, who is getting inside the store by singing about the beer. She knows she can't deal with these zombies, and Akira also pisses her off by inquiring about her contact. Watching his maturity, she can't accompany him and calculate the time. If she is right, then she can be secured without doing anything. At the same time, zombies enter the store and Akira prefers to become a hero, but he doesn't know it's not the right thing to do. At the same time, she realizes that the driver of the bus was infected, and his route was. She has accidentally skipped on him, but she prefers to run from here before she gets involved in another problem. She moved from there and reached her apartment, where she kept her bicycle in its position. Also, she is glad because she has gathered all of the necessities for her survival journey, and she got another video of zombie behavior and turned on her system. Turning on her system, she can see the smile of Akira for having survived. The bus is about to smash from the wall and crush zombies. Anyone so much happiness, and she is unable to have cake because of her overprotectiveness. In the next scene, Shu has become a motivation for the crying little girl who is having a hard time believing that her parents are dead. She is sobbing in pain. Even candies can't cheer her up. Now Shu has become the strongest one and tries to calm the girl. He helps her to ease the pain and again gets the news of the zombies' attack on the place. Shu is never afraid to face dangers, so he helps take the beer bottles and start casting fire with them so you can start throwing them at the zombie crowd. They are terrific looking walking corpses that have no brains and cold hearts. One of them kills a man when he is unable to move and then welcomes him into their crowd as a zombie. However, Shu is not losing hope and throws the fire at them while he is blowing the spirit to get rid of them and other workers as well. The zombies attack them brutally, but their weapons are effective. Akira is considering regrowing his beard because he was down to his recent jobs regulations. A notification pops up on his phone, and he jumps joyfully to realize that the internet is back. Although there are not so many people in the city to use it again, he is happy to get back to his alive friends through it. The streets are dripping in blood, and the walking corpses whose wounded bodies have become birds. The streets are dripping in blood, and the walking core. Akira really wishes for him to live because he was brave enough to deal with the deadly situation. Kincho, on the other hand, is locked in a room with zombies running into the corridors. He immediately wants to get out of it, but the zombies are not giving him an inch to escape. Kenta ran through his eyes. He used to love his job in the retail market. He was the one who loved working with stubborn customers. Even he used to date multiple girls. Kank. Expressing his anger about these walking corpses, he has not much time left to live like that. In addition, a zombie is stuck with him in the room and continues growling and shouting all the time. He is going crazy by sticking in the same room for days, but he remembers how his friend Akira used to laugh at his jokes in college. He remembers the old funny days spent in college when they used to be really happy. He also misses his friend Kira, who used to laugh. Wondering if he is still alive, luckily they get into contact after a long time of exhaustion, and tears of joy roll down their cheeks. Akira is jumping for joy to return to his friend while Kenshu feels a bit down. He finds out about his address and instantly decides to move to him while Ketchup believes in remaining safe as his place is swarmed with zombies, but Akira is not afraid at all and takes out his favorite bike to ride through him. However, he was pretty smooth at his job thanks to his muscular body and excellent communication skills, and Akira really admired his friends for being good at their jobs. However, Akira was all exhausted from his job and was freaking out of stress, and Kanto kept spitting out the lovely memories about his job and love life in a flashback. Recently returning from a trip was draining out all energies from Akira, so he didn't want to listen to other people's success stories. Kencho keeps quit his job a long time ago, and finally, he exploded with a loud shout and forbade him to brag about everything about his personal life during friends' hangout. He is sick of listening to his successful job and excellent love life, so they instantly ward off the meeting and get back to their rooms. But now they have to give back as this is a life or death matter and they have to put aside their arguments. Akira believes that he is the closest friend of Kencho and he has to keep him. Hurriedly get to his friend as soon as possible. A city that has been completely leveled. No single place is free of these corpses. They have run through every corner to find flesh and living beings. On the other hand, Shu has given up all hope of getting rid of the situation. He has accepted that it is his last day. He is not even stepping back to escape the zombies and closes his eyes in despair and helplessness. The zombies have reached his throat to tear him apart into two. Luckily, he is saved. He crunches his knees and strikes them to the ground with gratitude sparks in his eyes. The zombies have covered a distance to chase the sound and he is finally safe, while Kencho also notices the sound and wonders if his friend should be safe. The zombies are attracted to an induced car horn. Akira puts a ball against the car's steering to produce a violent humming sound and then drives them in the opposite direction. The highly exhausted soul sighs in relief to know that he can die. Kencho gets out of the room to see the empty hallways and the breath of fresh air is felt. In the meantime, he hears the sound of an elevator's dings. However, he chases the sound, but no one seems to be there. He is going to leave the place, but a hand approaches his shoulder. He rushes to escape the danger, but he finds Akira standing in front of him. Akira freaks out to see his friend after a catastrophe in the town, and he exclaims. Akira is hell crying and apologizes for being angry at him. He exclaims that he is so exhausted and jealous that instead of listening to his advice he gets angry at him. He is crying in regret and Kencho is amused that he comes here all through the danger just to say sorry. He is about to tell him something also, but they are being attacked by the zombies because Akira's scream helps the zombies to get here. Akira is hell crying and apologizes for being angry at stairs door, and this is the only way to escape now. Akira runs through the stairs without even looking back. They think that they have left the zombies behind but have reached the door behind them. Kencho tries his hardest to close the door, but the zombies are much more powerful than these humans. They are collectively pushing the door, so Akira thinks of a plan. He takes out a number of air conditioners and places them against the door. It is closed finally, and they escape the zombies for a moment. Akira decides to jump across the roofs because they are close enough to make a big jump. Kencho is afraid that they won't be able to cover the distance with a mere jump, so he tries to stop him. However, Akira is firm and motivated, and he takes a step backwards. Even though Kencho keeps arguing about it, Akira has already made up his mind, and the motivation to jump successfully is apparent in his eyes. He finally makes up the jump, and he succeeds in landing on the other roof. Kencho is shocked to see the courage, and he dares to do anything for that little boy, so he motivates him to jump. However, Kencho is afraid to make it through as the distance is scary, and he never takes such bold steps in life, therefore. And dedication coming here and helping him get out of there, he is not confident to jump through the distance. Also, he reveals that he never liked his job ever. He had to put on a fake smile and lure the people towards fake contracts. He is in tears with the ultimate sorrow and regret on his face. He keeps on dating the models and having fancy dinners with large parties, but this was all to show off. He was never happy in contentment with the way he showed Kencho was fake all his life. He pretended. But also dishonest with himself. Akira is relieved that finally he is told the truth. Kencho is sorry for what he did and shouts to expel the truth. He really wanted to be a stand-up comedian because he always felt happy to make people laugh. Until then, the zombies have entered the roof. After breaking all the chains, Akira asks him to quit already on his boring and dull life. He also motivated him to be a stand-up comedian. So to live his dreams, he must make an effort. His clothes are torn out and he gets naked. Akira is laughing to see him. Finally he succeeds in reaching the roof, but still needs a hand. Akira saves him by pulling out on the roof. He is screaming at the top of his voice because he hurt his genitals. The Kira and Kanto spend the night discussing their future. Kencho wants some connections in the stand-up comics. They both are relieved that they get out of these walking corpses and can now live their dreams. We are grateful to have your support. If you found it enjoyable, we ask that you like it and subscribe to our channel so that we can bring you more engaging stuff. Keep an eye out for more videos coming soon.